What is up, you guys? Today we are looking at a steaming pile of garbage. Vegan teachers going after cocomelon. Like to subscribe the video for steak. Yeah, she's going after cocomelon. Wow, she is that low. Anyway, let's watch this pile of garbage.
Hello students, welcome back to class. Today we're going to be reviewing a channel called cocomelon. It has 116 million subscribers. That's a lot of little kids who are watching this content. So let's hope that this channel is teaching them properly. Let's have a look at what they are teaching these kids. Okay, hold on 1 second there. What do I see? Okay, we're talking about a sheep first of all. Okay, we're talking about Baba black sheep, so let's hope that there's no discrimination here. We were hoping that they're going to be nice to the sheep anytime that there's a sheep and not treating them like objects. It's okay, that's one thing. And one thing about this farm that strikes me right away that I find kind of odd is that farms like this rarely exist anymore.
Okay, that's one thing you're wrong about. There are a lot of farms in the world, actually, being a teacher. Especially in rural areas. If you've ever been in, Texas, there's definitely farms there. There's probably also farms in, rural North Carolina where I live. There's probably a lot of farms here, Virginia, probably in Kentucky. There's so much you don't know. And I know you're from Canada, so there's probably not a lot of farms, but come on, in the US, there's obviously a bunch of farms. Let's continue watching this steaming pile of garbage.
Corporations have taken over and they have taken the land and they have these massive farms where they keep the animals in tight confined quarters or crammed together, and they are used as objects and not treated very well. So right away, this is kind of an old-fashioned way of teaching kids about animals. Old McDonald's farm, that type of thing. It just doesn't exist anymore.
Well, yeah, you are right about one thing, that they do teach kids in the pretty much older days, like 1950s, about farms and stuff. But you are wrong that these are just dying out, these farms. They actually provide for us. And they give us food, fresh at the market, fresh at the, grocery store. Those are grown by farmers who work so hard to get foods on our plate. That meat is butchered very carefully by the butchers. Those are raised very carefully by the farmers. They dedicate their lives to the benefit of human civilization. And for you to just say, oh, animals are ours, you're just dissing the entire meat industry and the farmers who raise these animals and dedicate their lives to people like you. You shouldn't be treating them that way. In a way, you advocating for animals and going about it in a radical way sort of makes it discriminating against farmers. Let's continue watching this garbage.
By far, the vast amount of animals on this planet are used. They are eaten, they are worn, they are abused, and we must learn and how to teach kids better than this. So I'm going to give them an X for this, but I'll give them a check mark because they're at least talking about animals, so that's good. Let's see how it goes. Oh, what's going on? All right, so we have a little kid here coming to do something to the sheep, and clearly this sheep is not happy and trying to get away. So this sheep knows what's going on. The sheep has clearly been abused in some...
Well, you cannot really say the sheep has been abused because, like I said, sheep, they can feel, but they can't express their emotion because they are not intelligent enough like humans. And you're saying let's rewind that a bit, is abusing something. We'll see.
The sheep knows what's going on. The sheep has clearly been abused in some way by this kid before, or is...
Okay. I have no words. You know what I mean when she's saying a sheep is being abused by a kid. I would understand if some cruel farmer put it in a very enclosed space, but this is a child. And it's an animated child of that, and this is just an animation. Just calm down. It's just animation.
is definitely not happy to see this child. So what has this child done? Let's give this an X again. Not too happy about the way this is going.
War Thunder, the military online action game, has received this year's first major update. The branch of unique Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, this is not okay. So the song is Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? And the sheep is clearly saying, no, I don't have any wool for you. The wool belongs to me. Leave me alone.
Okay, if you say that, vegan teacher, then how do you sleep? Like, wool, like, blankets are made from wool. Do you use some very hard synthetic fiber? And even then, it probably has some animal stuff in it. Like, how do you sleep? I don't get it. Let's continue watching this pile of garbage.
Why are we having this scene here anyway? 3 bags full? You have 3 bags full of wool? No, this is not okay. This is exactly what I'm worried about.
3 bags full.
All right, so we've got the sheep that's trying to get away, and the child is trying to stop the sheep. Sheep's not happy. The sheep is not consenting to this. So let's put another X here. This is not a game.
Okay, sheep cannot express what they want and what they do not want. Your comparison is to how sheep and any animal in general can think and have a thought process like a human. That's just not very logical.
Game that the sheep is playing. That's not a game of tag.
1 for the dame.
1 for the what? And 1 for the dame? What are you talking about? You're going to take the sheep's wool and you're just going to give it away to random people? Sheep's wool belongs on them. We need to stop breeding sheep into existence and breeding them in such a way that they have more and more and more wool just so we can steal it from them. And then there's this lie that people tell. They say, oh, we need to shave the sheep because otherwise they'll be uncomfortable. No, what we need to do is stop breeding sheep.
Well, if you care so much about animals, you're like, no, we need to stop breeding sheep. You are the one who wants sheep to be alive in the first place. You are the one, and then you're saying that farmers are shaving them because they feel discomfort when they have too much wool. Yeah, that's exactly true. I'm pretty sure. You can ask any zoology student. I'm not sure, but I think what you're saying is completely illogical and very stupid.
To begin with. Stop creating animals just for the purpose of using them, taking from them, stealing from them, eating them, creating sadness within their families by separating them, murdering them.
1 for the little boy who lives down the...
What? Why does the little boy who lives down the lane need to have some kind of wool from a sheep? How would you like it if somebody came and just started taking off your hair of your head without consent?
Okay, the analogies you make from animals to humans are absolutely ludicrous and stupid. Because, as I said, an animal does not have the same thought process as humans. Let's watch this steaming pile of garbage.
I think you'd be running away too, giving this another X.
Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3.
So this sheep is so scared that the poor thing, she runs into a ladder and gets herself hurt trying to escape. This is not okay either.
3 bags full.
What's funny about that? You just caused this harm.
Okay, well, you have to admit, being a teacher, it was sort of comedic and just like, you caused this sort of harm. Bro, it's not the baby's fault. Like, can you see it's a little baby? It's not like a 16-year-old who knows what he's doing. Like, chill.
To this sheep by chasing her and trying to do something to her that she doesn't want. And when she has a bucket that falls on her and she's full of paint, your first reaction is to laugh? This is messed up. I'm not okay with this. We are not teaching kids the proper morals. No. All right, so far you have only 1 check mark and 7 X's. Yeah.
Baba Blue Sheep, have you any wool?
What has this child got in his hands? A lasso? A kind of a weapon
Okay, it's a lasso. I don't know how Canadians pronounce it, but it's lasso here in America.
with which to catch this innocent animal? No. Another.
Well, this was actually used to capture lost animals. So, if the animal escapes, doesn't the owner have a right to use force to find it? I want to give you an X so bad, but that's not my jam.
X.
Yes, sir, 3
What are you
bags
doing? Trying to catch the animal? The animal says no, shakes this away. How would you like it if somebody tried to lasso you? And tried to.
Stop making analogies between humans and animals. Animals don't have the same thought process as humans. Please, shut up. You make no sense at all.
Pin you down and take your hair. Another X for cocomelon. Cocomelon, so far you're not doing very good. I'm not impressed.
One for the master, one for the day, one for the little.
Now the sheep has to try to stop the lasso with her hands because it's coming at her face. More attacks. Attacking animals is not okay. Leave animals the fuck alone.
Boy who lives down.
Anyway, guys, that's enough garbage for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.